Previously on I Want to Marry Harry. Since Matt admitted to Kelly that he was indeed Prince Harry, Kingsley confirmed his identity to the rest of the girls.
Sir is indeed His Royal Highness Prince Harry of Wales.
Oh my God!
I could be a fun princess.
And the competition for the pretend prince intensified.
Are you gonna join me on a ride?
My turn, Kelly. Back off.
Keeping up the lie is taking its toll on Matt.
I'm finding it harder and harder to lie to these girls because I've actually started to care for them.
Sending Maggie home was his toughest moment yet.
I just want to talk to my mom. The path ahead isn't going to be easy.
Meghan finally got her chance to be the princess of the Crown Suite.
You had me sweating.
It's good to see an emotional side to you.
And the battle lines were drawn.
We were doing our little hand-holding thing under his legs again.
It doesn't matter how many times she holds his hand because you're actually fake and a skank and you can get out the door.
You just gave me the dirtiest look in the world.
Kelly's very jealous of what Babe and I have.
Six girls remain, and 5 of them are about to get a wake-up call no princess expects.
Good catch, you lazy maggots! Come on, let's move! Why are you still laying there? Now move! You're a house dance now! Get out there, get changed! Move it!
Oh my God, there's a sergeant running around screaming and blowing a whistle for us to wake up.
This is hell day!
Walk out into the hall and there's boot camp clothes set up for us on the table.
Why did we do this? Come on, why are you so slow? The clothing's outside! Come on, it's not funny!
I want to be treated like a princess. I'm not okay with someone yelling at me all the time.
Your mother's not here to do it for you! Action, 30 seconds!
And why isn't Meghan doing this? Because she would have flipped her if she was doing this. My issues with Meghan being in the Crown Suite are that she's sleeping when the rest of us are being woken up by a sergeant at 5 a.m.
Come on! Go, go, go!
This is not fair, you know?
Shoulders back, chests out! Ladies, right turn!
We are thinking the worst. This is gonna be bad.
Let the games begin.
To being hungover.
May I come in, miss? Good morning, miss, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Sir thought it would be a lovely idea if you would join him for brunch in his private rooms.
Okay.
I'm excited that I finally get the Crown Suite. I'm a big fan of lavish and luxurious things, so I hope my date's going to be big and sentimental. I want the best date with him.
Hello.
Oh, you're all dressed up. I walk into his room and he's dressed for the day. And I'm in my PJs in front of Prince Harry. And I feel like I look like such a ding-dong. I'm excited. We finally get some time together.
Yeah, I know.
Is it cool if I still call you Babe? I know Kingsley.
You can call me whatever you like.
He told us, your name and who you are, but I started, having a crush on a guy named Babe, and it doesn't really matter to me who you are.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So it's been confirmed that I am Prince Harry, and there's no going back. Every little detail from now on has to be perfect. You seem to be a bit of a ringleader amongst the girls. Is that so, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, the girls have gone away for the day for boot camp.
Was that the screaming?
Yeah. I can imagine you're quite happy not being on the boot camp.
Thank you for that, yeah. If I was promised a husband and a Chanel bag, and there was a gun to my head, I would not have wanted to do the military boot camp. So glad I'm not there today.
Line up, ladies. Let's go. Okay. You are about to experience the type of training that Prince Harry and all royal princes went through while you were shaking your pom-poms in college.
I want to understand all the energy that he put into it, all the sacrifice, because as his potential leading lady, you need to know those things.
Today's winner of the military challenge will receive the royal treatment, pampering with the prince in the days ahead.
Bitches.
Get
Bitches going
changed
down.
and line up.
I want to win just because I feel like there's not much time left. I just really don't want to get lost in the shuffle.
March! Left, right. Keep up, ladies. Keep in line.
I am 100% like dedicated to winning this. I'm the only girl that hasn't been in the Crown Suite yet, and I would love to spend more time with him. So losing is not really an option at this point.
Oh! You will go on my whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Right as we start, Kelly makes it clear she is in it to win it, and I got a big elbow in the beginning from Miss Kelly.
I feel like I'm definitely in my element. I've always been a gymnast and a runner. And the most important thing is that there's a prize at the end, and it's to spend time with Prince Charming, and that's what I need, especially because Meghan is probably throwing her boobs up in his face right now.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you.
You can have the Sunny and I'll go in the shade.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see this.
Okay.
This could be a long day.
I was thinking my date would be more extravagant.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
But it's awesome being able to do such laid-back, fun things with royalty. It's fun just to be able to say, I did that with Prince Harry.
I'll give you a few lessons. That arm throws the ball straight up.
Okay.
That arm comes back there and just goes bam!
Boom.
There's a lot of flirting and an underlying chemistry with Meghan that I'd be intrigued to explore further. Have you had practice giving people backhands before? When they get cheeky, is that it?
Stay in line.
I'll do my best. It's not easy with you.
Oh, really? Is that so?
You look at me with those eyes, it's hard to not to cross the line.
Shut up. Okay. I want to jump his balls. I'm so glad, babe. Didn't make me go to boot camp today. I mean, should a princess go to boot camp?
I can do it! I'm a great runner, so I was like getting my way through it.
Come on, you can catch her up. Pull up, Rose.
I can't do it. But then the obstacles are what caught me off guard. I have the upper body strength of a cat.
Pull up, after your arm.
I don't have any upper body strength. No, like the upper body strength of a baby. So I was like, I can't do this.
Come on, Rose, let me come. Break first.
Thank God.
We're all panting, out of breath, and Kelly is just like lightning. Kelly will do anything at this point to spend time with Prince Harry.
Go on.
I wanted to win so bad. My main focus was to be the first one and to not look back until I was done.
Finish. Well done, Kelly.
And so that's what I did.
And finish. Well done, Kimberly.
I'm so excited about pampering with Prince Harry. One, because my nails are covered in mud right now.
And finish. Well done, Karina.
And it's just more time I get to spend with my Prince Charming, so I'm really excited.
And finish. Well done, Rose.
I feel great, triumphant. I'm so happy it's over. Thank gosh I'm still alive.
Great effort. And the winner of today's military challenge, Kelly. Well done.
I hope Megan's having a real nice time.
Boy, did she miss the day.
She would not have done well with this show.
I know.
She would have complained about her boobs the whole time.
Coming up, Megan's date with the prince continues into the evening.
Oh my God, babe!
Are those fireworks? No, don't freaking tell me those are fireworks. Something inside is telling me that I need to let him know the truth about Megan.
As night falls on the castle grounds, Megan's fairy tale date with the mock prince continues.
I'm excited to finally put Megan in this romantic setting, see if she opens up to me a little bit, see if we can break down some barriers. But at the same time, I've got to be careful with that because I don't want to accidentally let slip too much about who I really am.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Come here, you look wonderful tonight.
Thank you, so do you.
How are you?
Good.
How about this?
It's beautiful. Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you. I walk up to this magical scene. There's twinkle lights in the tree, chandeliers in the tree, a beautiful gazebo with table set for two. This is such a romantic setting, and I feel so special that he'd want to do this for me. I feel like a little princess. So pretty.
Fairly romantic, huh?
It is. You're good.
So what was your dating past like before this point?
I've been single for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And haven't really dated a lot since him. I was just really hurt.
Mm.
So you're like the first guy I've liked since.
Mm.
So, yeah.
So that's where your protective wall came from?
But it's down now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got to see a little bit of that today, right?
I saw a bit more, yeah.
So when was your last relationship?
She's caught me off guard. She's asking, personal questions, and I have to answer them as Prince Harry. Had an on and off one for a while. Went on for quite a long time, actually. Been young, free and single since then. I don't know how much she knows about Prince Harry's ex-relationships, but it keeps me on my toes, and I really hope the facade is holding up. Let's go have a look at the view. I love this view.
So pretty. Oh my God, babe! I feel like there is a lot of fireworks going on tonight. Obviously the gorgeous ones in the sky, but also between us, there's definitely sparks there, and it feels good to have feelings for someone again.
Hey, there's fireworks! Are you kidding me? Nope.
Stop.
No.
Did you hear the fireworks?
Yeah, I hear the fireworks.
Don't tell Kelly.
Oh my God, Kelly.
Kelly would not be happy right now.
No, don't freaking tell me those are fireworks. Oh my God. What the hell? I'm so pissed. So I'm looking out of my window and I see this magical fireworks show that basically busted up my mind, and I was like, oh hell no, this is not happening. And I get to see diamonds dancing across the sky and boom, a beautiful firework, and I'm getting pissed off every more firework that comes out. I can't deal with this any longer. Oh my God, stop.
My date tonight, it is beyond romantic. Oh my God. Babe! This is amazing. being with Babe and experiencing a genuine man who cares about me. And it's amazing to feel those feelings again and to have someone want to make me feel special. I'm crazy about him.
Cheers, man.
Juicy cat's the best date.
So is this one of the most romantic things you think you've ever done?
By far, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Is it raining?
That sounds like rain. The chemistry between us is no surprise on this date. That's been there from the start. What is surprising is that I actually feel like I've broken down some barriers and gotten to know just a different Meghan. And I just hope
she doesn't care if I'm Prince Harry or, you know, somebody else. She just genuinely likes me for me.
I'm in quite a content place right now.
Me too. Very happy.
We saw your fireworks show across the pond.
I'm on cloud 9 right now. I had the most amazing date with this man, and especially after last night, I don't see the other girls as competition. Last night, he had like dinner under like twinkle lights set up for me. Aww. And then like a little tent out, and there was a bed inside, like fur everywhere, like antlers, and boom, all the fireworks.
Are you kidding me? Like, way to blow her head up even more. I mean, at least her head is bigger than her boobs at this point, but like, seriously, come on.
And then we got in our little teepee, and he like threw me on the bed and made out for a while.
No. It's a little hard for me to hear about Meghan and her date. I definitely feel like I'm falling for Prince Harry. So, like, I don't really want to know about, like, what he's doing with other girls.
So wait, there was a canopy, a bed with antlers, and fur. It's a pretty damn good date.
It was, like, perfect.
Meghan is not princess material at all. She's not a genuine nice person, and she's fake. And when Meghan's telling me about this lavish date with Prince Harry, I'm cringing inside and pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Yay!
Cool.
I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, good.
I am falling in love with Prince Harry, and so I need to let him know the truth about Meghan.
Coming up.
You're a guy looking for a real girl. Prince Harry, please tell me, do you know who the real Meghan is? Because she's not real. And I think that some people put up a front because they have beautiful hair and big chests.
Today, Kelly gets her chance for some alone time with the pretend prince.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. The prize of winning the military mud run is pampering with Prince Harry. And I'm like, okay, I guess the royal treatment is I'm getting massaged with Prince Harry. This is so cool. Who did you think was gonna win?
You.
You did.
Out of the rest of the girls, I don't think there was any question.
I wish she would have gotten Meghan out there.
I would have loved to have seen Meghan do that.
I don't think she would have gotten past the first stump.
She probably would.
She would have started crying and said, my boobs hurt. Prince Harry, please tell me, do you know who the real Meghan is? Because she's not real. Do you actually know how she is as a person?
I'm getting there.
Like how she is towards other people besides you?
No.
She actually is like really crude and mean. She's the one that started all the brawls that I never told you about, like being attacked by a vulture.
Kelly goes off on a rant and really lets loose on Meghan.
And whatever she's saying to you, I know she's beautiful on the outside, but really all she cares about is her and her curly hair. But actually every girl in the house has been hurt by her in some way because she's not honest. I just wanted you to know because there are a lot of us that are here all for the right reason. That's to like get to know you.
This is the side I don't see, isn't it? I think I can read situations and people quite well, and I'd sensed some tenseness between the girls towards Meghan, but it is interesting hearing it straight from Kelly's mouth. Kelly being a girl who I think is extremely genuine and honest.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Well,
is that okay
it's
for
interesting
you to hear?
At the end of the day, everyone has their opinion, and it may not be the opinion of all, and someone's opinion may not necessarily be the truth. But I have a lot to think about.
Ladies, Sir has arranged for you to experience one of the great traditions of British life, the local pub.
I am pumped. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to leaving the manor for a while and definitely have some fish and chips and some beer.
Miss Meghan, as the Crown Suite lady, you will be travelling privately with Sir to our destination. The rest of you, if you would like to follow me, your transport.
There in front of the estate is this amazing double-decker, authentic, traditional bus. And so we couldn't be happier. We feel like the Spice Girls getting on our tour bus.
Hello.
Hi, babe.
Okay.
Okay, I have to say something.
Yeah, sure.
It's during our massage session. In a very gracious way. I just said, I'm very happy that you had a good time with her, but honestly, she's actually one of the most unkind people that I've met. He's looking for a real girl, and like, we're all here, you know? And like, we want you, like, I want him a lot. And I hope he knows it. I want to marry Prince Harry.
I think it was brave of you to bring something up like that.
We're all in agreement that, you know, we're not sure exactly how Meghan really feels about the gentleman. And a part of us is worried that, you know, if he picks her, he might have his heart broken.
He said, I'm looking for a real girl.
That's good.
And so,
that's reassuring.
I'm glad that we're all here, guys, because they're in the car and he's sitting with her and he's probably like, am I having a real conversation with you?
At my parents' house, I have like a whole box of stuff like that. Like my old fake IDs.
It's really tough to be with Meghan right now. I'm intrigued to find out if what Kelly mentioned earlier is true, because it's very hard for me in this situation I'm in to figure out who is a genuine character and who is pretending because they think I'm Prince Harry.
Blurry ones?
Oh my God. So cute.
Perfect. And the best in the house.
Absolutely.
Mind your step.
Hey, how are you? It's good to see you.
Hi, I'm doing good.
Feeling good after the massage this morning?
Yes, are you?
Yeah, we're good. I'm interested in seeing how the girls really feel about Meghan and if I can get a little bit more honesty, and I want them to open up to me. I've heard rumours of a few rules.
There hasn't been anything.
Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean there hasn't been anything, Meghan?
There hasn't been anything. It's been smooth sailing. No? Am I... Apparently I'm
Has
delusional.
there been a bit of tension?
No, I wouldn't say tension.
I think that there are some people that like to have their voice heard and are not ladylike and have not been a woman that would be by your side and may put up a front because they have big chest and beautiful hair. And you're a guy looking for a real girl.
Yeah, I can be a bitch sometimes. Call me a bitch. But don't you dare call me fake. I feel like I am one of the more genuine girls in this house.
Meghan, like, talking about girls to their faces, talking behind their backs, and then also trying to be their friend. You have to understand that, like, sometimes you should shut your mouth. Let the conversations that's happening between other people, like, happen.
And be just a genuine person.
I am being a genuine person.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
If I'm doing something to offend you or hurt your feelings, please tell me, because I don't want to.
Okay, this is really awkward. I'm thinking, this is Prince Harry in front of me, and everybody's fighting. I'm staying completely out of this.
You're talking about everybody to their face, behind their back, and like, it's not nice.
Like, a lot of the stuff that comes out of my mouth, like, is a joke.
It's a joke, but it's like, I'm really kind of making fun of you. And that's not how it's intended.
Everything's crumbling around me. The girls are lying about me in front of Prince Harry, who I am falling in love with. No one has my back. I'm horrified that Babe is going to believe the lies.
Well, any other questions, or should we move on?
Hey, let's move on.
Okay.
It's really interesting for me to listen to everyone's point of view, and actually, I see the real girls right in front of me. So lots of decisions going on in my head.
Outside, our fake paparazzi arrive at the pub and interrupt the tense lunch.
Oh no, where are you going?
Come with me, please.
Why are paparazzi here? That's...
All of a sudden, we see flashing lights in the window, and there's a bunch of paparazzi taking pictures of us. It must be pretty hard to get some private time when you're Prince Harry. It was just like, oh, this is what he has to deal with.
Coming up, Meghan gets the chance to defend herself.
I think she should have addressed me beforehand. And to do it in front of you, I didn't think that was fair.
But the other girls are still tearing her down.
I'm not like her. I don't talk about people behind their back.
I have a lot to think about. This is the biggest decision I've had to make so far.
And later, the battle between Meghan and Kelly continues to escalate.
No.
You delivered him a silver platter.
No.
Is there a crack pipe going around? Because I haven't hit it enough.
The tension between the girls remains at an all-time high.
There's Kingsley.
Ladies, this evening, Sir would like you all to join him for a very special occasion. It's casino night.
I'm dreading casino night with these bitches, especially after last night. I'd rather just have one-on-one time with him, and the bitches can go play with themselves.
Tonight at the casino night, I'll be nice to everyone because he's looking for a lady. And I think I could really be the perfect princess, wife, girlfriend, everything he's looking for.
Oh my God. Oh, this is so crazy. I think the tension in this house is like the absolute highest it's ever been.
Good evening. How are you all?
I'm good.
Looking lovely.
So I'm very excited for casino night. Hopefully it can change the mood a little bit.
We start with the roulette?
Yeah. All right.
Do you want to head next door for time in a minute? Yeah?
Okay.
I'm not playing anything, no. I'm interested to hear Kim's side of the story because she's remained fairly quiet when it's come to the way Meghan conducts herself. So yesterday was a bit of a revelation, wasn't it?
I try and stay out of things, but Meghan, for me, doesn't really bother me.
No.
No. You look cute tonight.
Thank you. I think this colour suits you.
This one.
I can never tell if you're interested or not.
No, that's...
No, but I think you play it well
not a good
because
thing.
I'm intrigued. But I like you.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't know that. I know we didn't kiss on our first date, and I'm really happy that I decided to wait on it. Because at this point, like, we know each other now, and there's chemistry, and all this build-up, and it happened.
Do you want to come through for a chat?
Don't lose all our money.
A majority of the girls think Meghan has been stirring animosity amongst the peer group, but I mean, I like her. I find her
an attractive person.
So I really need to hear the other side of the story before I make another important decision and a girl leaves. You all right? I didn't know if you thought it was completely unfair or if you realised you had been a bit of a bitch in some circumstances.
Yeah, I was.
Were you aware of all that?
No. I think she should have addressed me about it beforehand. And to do it in front of you, I didn't think that was fair.
And I understand that not everyone can get on
Yeah,
all
and
the
I know
time.
I can be an acquired taste sometimes. I'm a big personality. I know that.
I think that's the problem, isn't it? That they just think you are a big personality. And it's quite easy to be misunderstood, I guess.
I'm hoping Babe can focus on the amazing connection we have and not focus on the lies Kelly said.
Come on, Jack. 7.
Kelly and Jackie are the two who clearly don't see eye to eye with Megan. So I'd just like to spend a bit more one-on-one time with Jackie to get to the root of these problems.
So
Do you stand by everything
I
you say? Do you think you've all been a bit unfair? I'm trying to gauge.
okay. So I'm gonna level with you completely. Out of any of the girls here, she's the only one that I was kind of taken back by. And
But is that because of the big personality? Because you're quite a big personality in a way.
I know,
and
but
big
I also
personalities
don't.
can clash.
I don't really talk about people behind their backs.
No.
I'm not like her. She's used to the glitz and glamour, and I think she would never settle for anything less.
Yeah.
If she met some guy who was just kind of like a little,
Average.
she'd be like,
Not that interested.
yeah.
I have a lot to think about. At the end of the day, I feel like I have a connection with Megan, but she absolutely loves the idea that I am Prince Harry.
15.
How's it going?
Hi, it's going good.
And I'm definitely falling for all the girls left.
This is the biggest decision I've had to make so far.
As the evening draws to a close, the pretend prince has much to consider. Another girl must leave tonight.
Do you feel guilty?
At this current point, I'm not who they think I am, so I do feel guilty.
I don't know why he takes so long to deliberate every time.
Well, it all got a bit heated yesterday.
So what is your conclusion about Megan?
There's definitely chemistry between Megan and myself. And I actually felt for her because I think the girls ganged up on her. It was brutal.
I'm either going home or I'm going to the Crown Suite.
I think Jacqueline's actually really good fun. She's another big character like Megan. She was quite vocal in the pub, but I don't really have a problem with her being vocal. I mean, she was actually standing up on behalf of someone else.
Would you move to Europe?
I would.
I really like Kelly. She has very strong morals and beliefs about how a lady should conduct herself. I still really like Kim. I think we have a lot of fun when we're in each other's company.
I got a kiss.
No
Hey, Jose.
Get it.
All right, then let's get to some decisions. Who do you think should be leaving the estate tonight? I have just come from Sir. He would like to speak to Jacqueline and Kimberly. If you would come with me, ladies, please.
I'm just so relieved that I'm staying in this house and he's not going to believe the catty BS. And he has faith in our relationship and it makes me feel so good.
This way, please.
I don't want to go home. I'm hoping I get to go in the Crown Suite so I can spend time with him and make him fall in love with me.
I'm going home because I already got the Crown Suite. And I feel like even though we kissed, it could be like him just saying goodbye in a way.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hello.
Hi.
You look beautiful tonight. You're take a seat. Is that all right in the dress?
Yeah.
Okay. I really wasn't sure about you on the first day we met. To be honest, on the first night, you were instantly quite striking, and I was quite taken with your looks. But as this has gone on, I've come to realise you're actually a lot of fun. A very smiley, bubbly girl who I kind of have a crush on. So, quite like to put you in the Crown Suite again. If that's okay with you, I mean. Come here. Don't know if that's the reaction I was hoping for or not.
I'm excited.
Yeah? I think I feel more of a connection with some of the other girls. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave the estate.
Go with your gut. Just open your eyes, okay?
I will. Come in.
Thank you again. I'm not really happy to be leaving, but there's not really much I can say or do to change it. He doesn't have a connection with me, and I can't hold that against him. I just hope that he appreciates the beautiful ladies in front of him and chooses the right girl for him. I really hope the best for you, Prince Harry. I really do. And I really hope that one day, like, our cross will pass again. Or our paths will cross again.
I don't think anything is going to be vanilla and unicorns from here on out. Because from the very beginning,
like live life and just have fun. And that's all he wants. He just wants a fun girl around that's not being crazy about some drama.
You're the one who delivered the drama on a silver platter last night. So
He asked me.
He did not directly ask you, hey, Kelly, how you feeling about this bitch with a big
When I was-
in? But don't worry,
No.
you delivered him a silver platter.
No.
That's what you did.
You don't know what happened in our massage session.
Oh, I'm sure you spilled your feelings.
No, I
about me.
didn't. In a gracious way, he asked me what's going on in the house, honestly. And I lightly said there had been some arguments. And he chose it upon himself to bring it up at dinner. And that was on him.
Oh, but you did not hold your mouth shut now, did you?
I think you take life too seriously because
If anyone's taking themselves seriously in the house, it's you.
it's not me.
Is there a crack pipe going around? Because I haven't hit it.
I feel like this is crazed.
I think you are just so disillusioned.
No, I'm not.
Drink the Kool-Aid you're pouring.
Ladies, the evening has drawn to a close. Will you please return to your bedrooms? Except for...
One girl has been sent home, and one awarded the Crown Suite. But the fake prince's night is not over yet.
Will you please return to your bedrooms? Except for... Meghan. Miss Meghan, sir would like to have a private conversation with you in the master suite. Good night, ladies.
Thank you. Good night. Now we have no idea what's gonna happen next.
I'm thinking I'm safe. There were such amazing sparks the other night. We had a great date. He's gonna ask me to stay in the master suite with him. I'm so excited. I'm happy that he trusted me and he didn't believe Kelly.
From the very first day, I was extremely attracted to you. I spent a really enjoyable day with you, and I think I saw the real Megan. And a lot of things have come to my attention in the last few days, and it was a revelation to me, a lot of the stuff going on. And I didn't know what to make of that. But what also comes into it is, if there's a girl I want to spend a lot of time with, then she has to be able to fit into a group dynamic without causing a stir. And it's hard to put aside what they've said, because it seems the majority agree.
Spit it out, Ben.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave the estate. This week has been a lot harder than I ever thought it would be. Megan and I had the most romantic date, but I saw some character traits in there that I wasn't fond of. And although we had a connection and there was most definitely chemistry, it could perhaps just be superficial. And I think she is looking for the glitz and the glamour that's everything to do with Prince Harry. And that's not who I am.
I'm 100% surprised by his decision tonight. I'm just like so sideswiped. I thought he was gonna ask me to stay in the Crown Suite. The thing that upsets me is there was a connection with him and Kelly heard it. She 100% sabotaged me. Kelly's not a nice person. I feel so stupid because I do like him, and I'm going home and I feel like a fool. There's not a Prince Charming.
Next time on I Want to Marry Harry, only 4 girls remain in the competition for a fake prince.
I can't believe I could be the girl that ends up with Prince Harry.
But one girl has figured out the truth.
I am certain that this is not Prince Harry.
Will she keep his secret?
Hearts are on the line. Every other girl believes that this is really Prince Harry.
I think we're being lied to about who this guy is.
Or will she expose Matt as a fraud? And will his world come crashing down?
I am terrified.